This is a quick video about timing marks on SPI and MPI cars. So the clutch centre dictates where these timing marks will be. This is an SPI, so it's got a gap here and also a gap opposite here, so it's a 36-2, which is quite an unusual setup. Best thing to do before you change your clutch, because if you go to an uprated clutch, usually it will change the position of this in relation to the crankshaft TDC point. So to check these, I've made a cardboard template up, which I can just slot over, line up with the slots on the crankshaft, or not crankshaft, the boss that fits on the crankshaft, and it will give me the point where the gap should be on a MPI or SPI flywheel. If it's in the wrong place, you can remove these. You can buy a mini spares pre-machined flywheel which has this pattern machined in the back of it, or if you've got one like this where it's the original setup, you can remove it with a pair of thin mole grips that will slot in, and trying to do this one-handed, and you just want to grab one of the teeth quite tightly and then put a long Allen key or screwdriver through and lever it upwards, and gradually what you can do is work your way round the flywheel and gradually pull them up a small amount at a time. If you try and pull too much, you'll kink the base section of it and you won't be able to put it back in very accurately. But if you work your way round, move them up a mil or a couple of mil at a time, you'll be able to pull it out in one piece. Here you can see I've got it mounted in the vise, so just sliding that through there and lifting it up pulls the teeth up slowly out of the flywheel. So once you've removed it, it comes out like that, and then you can reposition wherever you need those timing marks to be. Just tap it back in a radial fashion with a 1/4 inch extension and a copper mallet so you don't damage the end. It's much easier to find out about this before you take your clutch apart and put new bits in. Measure it, make a mark where the timing mark should be. Can even just mark where they are in relation to the cover with some Tipp-Ex or paint pen. Just make sure that when it's back in its original place, it's got the right timing mark in the right place, otherwise you'll have trouble starting it. Happens quite a lot to SPIs, a fair amount to MPIs. Okay, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching.